Just days before the 60 Iran-US nuclear talks were set to take place in Oman, Israel unilaterally attacked Iran and launched one of its most aggressive attacks on Iranian soil in years. Here's the timeline of the conflict. In the early hours of June 13, Israeli fighter jets carry out massive airstrikes across Iran in an offensive dubbed Operation Rising Lion, targeting key military and nuclear sites in Isfahan, Tehran, and other provinces. The attacks killed several senior Revolutionary Guard commanders and at least 6 nuclear scientists. Israel says the strikes were intended to disrupt what it says is Iran's nuclear weapons program and prevent the country from becoming a nuclear power. At least 70 civilians are also killed in the attacks, according to Iranian state media, sparking widespread protest in the capital and calls for government retaliation. Few hours later, Tehran responds with hundreds of missiles and drones. Israel's Iron Dome intercepts most of the projectiles, but a number make it past the missile defense system, striking cities across central and northern Israel, including Tel Aviv, Haifa, and Bet Yam, leaving at least 10 people dead and injuring hundreds. As the tit-for-tat escalates, Iran declares the planned nuclear talks irrelevant, accusing Israel of sabotaging diplomacy, particularly after Israeli forces kill Ali Shamkhani, a top Iranian official who had been directly involved in the upcoming negotiations. Shamkhani's assassination is widely seen as a deliberate move by Israel to derail any diplomatic path forward for Tehran. June 14, more attacks and diplomatic efforts. As deadly attacks continue from both sides, primarily targeting Tehran and Tel Aviv, respectively, global leaders initiate diplomatic efforts to mediate a ceasefire. Turkish President Recep Tayyip Erdogan holds direct talks with key regional and international leaders, including Iran's top officials, US President Trump and Saudi Crown Prince Mohammed bin Salman. Turkey, the US, and Saudi Arabia actively discuss ways to de-escalate the conflict, emphasizing the urgent need to prevent the situation from spiraling into a wider war. June 15, escalations continue. A third of night of escalations sees continued attacks from both countries. Trump pledges peace soon on a Truth Social post. Iran's foreign minister says as long as Israel's attack persists, so too will Iran's. June 16, fourth day of attacks and Israeli threats. Israeli Defense Minister Katz threatens Tehran residents, saying they will pay the price. Iran pledges to fight back, with both sides vowing to strike back and Iran promising to take revenge. The past few days have marked one of the most direct and dangerous confrontations between two rivals in recent history, one that could easily spiral into regional war.